Hey guys, Matt Speck. I want to show you the PBRDrive. The PBRDrive is a transparent drive. I wouldn't even necessarily call it an overdrive. Really lets the tone of your guitar do some talking. Really cool, clean boost action, if nothing else, as well as some really tasty drive. But real quick about the setup for the purpose of the video. I've got my Epiphone Dot. It's got a pair of custom humbucker. They're hand wound. Made by Mike Thompson. If you dig the tone, I can totally hook you up with his contact information and get you a pair. He'll wind a pair just for you. I've got my Epiphone Dot coming into the input of my Abbey, and the B output is going to my tuner to ensure that the tuner is in absolute true bypass mode. I didn't want to show you any tone of anything with any of this going on. So right now it should be in tuning mode. Yeah, close enough. And to get out of tuning mode, pop this switch, and you're live. Sweet. So, stock tone. Let's bypass the PBRDrive. This is going to my Flex Tone 3, set up on a JCM 800. It's actually a relatively honest model. I think it's one of the better amp models that company does. This is that stock tone. So yeah, and just a note, I am on the bridge pickup. PBRDrive. So I want to show you unity gain, 0. Unity gain and 0 means you're not attenuating, you're not boosting, you're just letting that signal clean through, kind of like bypass mode. So if you turn the circuit on, like that, we're going to roll the bass, turn the bass and treble all the way to 0, down, drive down to nothing. All right, volume. Volume should be right around 132 o'clock on the clock dial. You should notice no extreme difference in your tone. And let's get it up a little bit. Cool. So that's unity. That's a really good starting point to start messing with this pedal and dialing things in. Volume's volume, just like every other pedal on the planet. Works really well as a clean boost, if nothing else. Drive is drive, it'll get you there. Bass and treble, obviously they're EQ knobs, but I really want to talk about these guys. They're actually attenuators. They don't make things louder as you dial up that knob. As you dial up that knob, it's going to roll off the low end and roll off the high end respectively. So let me show you those guys. I'm actually going to switch to my neck pickup to show you this bass knob. Those neck pickups tend to be really bass heavy. The treble knob, I'm going to switch to the bridge pickup. So the cool thing about the bass and treble knob, other than the attenuation aspect, is the location in the circuit. The low end, this bass knob, rolls things off before it hits that drive section. The treble rolls things off after it hits that drive section. A little known fact, your guitar, typically the low end frequencies are a lot louder than any other frequency in that range of the guitar signal. The treble is a little bit easier going on the volume side, but what you end up with circuitry, even if it's all analog like this guy is, the drive, because of the clipping section, the way that it functions, you kind of get that, I don't want to say digitally, but kind of computerized distorting sound that you may not necessarily want. The treble will actually help you roll that off, as well as actually affect your tone that you're aiming for. So let me show you a couple of settings. Again, I'm on the bridge pickup. We're going to go drive, bass, and treble at about 9 o'clock. Pretty tasty. Let's give it a little bit more drive. Pretty cool. Let's roll off a little bit more low end. Notice that signal tightening up a little bit. So let's really, really push this drive knob. Pretty cool. So in a nutshell, that's the PBRDrive. It's, again, very transparent. It really does react incredibly differently based on the guitar you've got, the tone you've already got starting with, the tone you've got going after, the amp, all of that stuff. It's really, really very cool. And because of that, it's incredibly versatile. You should try it in your effects loop. It's insane. You've got volume for days. It's really, really stinking cool. So I'm really excited about it. I'd love to build one for you, and I'm excited to see what it does in your rig.